Shadour, it's his time. Is Shadour the best projected quarterback coming out in next year's draft? And if not, then who?
I want Joe to go first.
Can we
We
go
know who
first?
he gonna say. We know who
Well,
he
it's
gonna say.
UCTC.
I know y'all. I know my answer. I feel like I know your
I
answer.
don't.
That's why I want you to go
I don't know
first.
your answer. I don't know your answer.
Yes. The answer is yes. Yes.
Okay.
Shador is the best quarterback coming out of this year's draft. Shador is the best quarterback in the country. Do you not see what Shador does with that terrible offensive line? He gets sacked. He got sacked, what, 6 times against Baylor, 5 times against Nebraska? He got sacked, what, against Kansas State, running for his life, making throws on the run. Now, he didn't make that one bad throw late in the game, but he runs for his life a lot of the time. I'm going to read off some completion percentages with him getting sacked. And it's not like Shador is throwing screens. He's pushing this ball down the field, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota State, 76.5%. Nebraska, 60.5%. Running for his life. Man, he got killed that game. Colorado State, 73.5%. Baylor, 61%. He was running for his life that game. UCF, 80%, pushing the ball down the field, mind you. And K-State, the game they just played, 85%. Those are his completion percentages. Now, let's get into his numbers. North Dakota State, 26 to 34, 445 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. Nebraska, 23 to 38, 244, touchdown and a pick. That was his worst game of the year. I think we can all agree with that. The Nebraska game was his worst game by far.
Yeah.
Colorado State, 36 to 49, 310 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Baylor, 25 to 41, 341, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Mind you, he threw a dot on the first Hail Mary that was dropped and came back and threw another dot on another Hail Mary after the drop. And then after that, we go to UCF, 14.5 point underdogs. He goes 28 to 35, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Blows UCF out. And then the game they just lost to K-State, he goes 34-40, 388, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Defense just could not stop the run. They could not stop DJ Giddens until late in the fourth quarter. Go ahead, Tomo.
I just want to ask you two questions. One question, 2 games. What was his completion percentage in those last 2 games you just said?
80% of UCF, 85% against K-State.
Look like another quarterback that's in the league right now, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Hey, my guy, right? My guy ain't getting sacked that many times though.
He ain't running for his life either.
He was at one.
He ain't throwing the ball 40 times a game either.
That is true, but Colorado don't got no run game. We all
they
know
don't
this.
try to run the ball.
No, they do. It's non-existent.
It's like
it
the
is. I'm
Cowboys.
sorry.
No,
They do try. They don't stick with it. I'll give you that.
That's what I mean.
Okay, then I give you that. They don't stick with it.
Running the ball is all about commitment.
Yeah, but come on, Joe. You watch the games. They might break one here and there, but the most part, they got to push the ball down the field.
They ran the ball good against
Colorado State. It was Colorado State.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I say that to say, you see the accuracy on the run with Shadour. He has immense arm talent. He pushes the ball down the field. He has a beautiful deep ball. There's some guys out there that are up there with him, but I think Shadour has, to me, separated himself as the best quarterback in the country. Joe, I know your answer, bro. I'm done. Go ahead. I know your answer.
I'm waiting to hear Joe too.
And you say he separated himself?
Huh?
You say he separated himself? Like it's not even.
I think to show that he's the best. Not like I don't think it's like Shadour and then y'all know who I got number 2. No secret. Quinn Ewers. I don't think it's like this, but I think it's like this.
I knew you had Quinn Ewers number 2. My bad. I think you had Cam Ward or something like that.
No, I got Cam at 3.
And then who for Beckers?
No, Dylan Gabriel.
That's at Beckers. Carson Beck.
Carson Beck. I know you meant. No, I got Dylan Gabriel at 4. I got Beck.
Oh, that's your boy.
But he's also like 24. So
36.
Leave Dylan Gabriel alone, bro. But Billy Edwards needs. No, I'm not gonna go that route. Go ahead, Joe.
See, it's hard to evaluate Shadour to me. I think Shadour will be. I think he will eventually get better. I think he'll eventually be way better because of the mentorship he has, who he has around him. Like he's working with Tom Brady, for, you know what I mean? So like he's going to eventually separate himself. But it's hard to judge because he literally throws the ball a lot more than everybody else to me. except for Carson Beck, there's games when he throws the ball out too, because they run the game all that either. They need to try run the ball ETN sometime. But I'm gonna go with my guy right now. I'm gonna go with my guy, but it's hard to. My guy, he got hurt and he came back. Last game he wasn't that good, fresh off an injury, and he's not asked to do as much as Shaduer. So I understand why you would say Shaduer. They don't have an offensive line. Their offensive line is terrible. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna say I fight you. I'm not mad at it. But I'm gonna go with Quinn Ewers though.
I knew it. That's why I wanted you to go first. I knew that was your answer. Duke would just scored a pick six, by the way.
I'm like, yeah, what?
Duke just scored a pick six against Florida State to go up 7-3.
Like, I'm not like this is like an unbiased because I think Shadour is talented, but yeah, they throw the ball a lot, so he got a lot of opportunities. You're right, he do have a high completion percentage. I will give you that. My guy only played 4 games this year though.
That's true.
He ain't really play a lot of games this year because he got hurt. So like completion percentage 74%, 66, 87, and the last game was bad, 69, 20 for 29.
Which isn't even bad, by the way.
Huh?
Which isn't bad, by the way.
Compared,
Yeah, it's compared to him.
But then Texas got a great team. They got a really good offensive line, really good defensive line. They got receivers. They got running backs. I mean, like,
y'all are down to what? Your second and third because your starter CJ Baxter is out for the year, and it don't even look like a drop off.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then and this is right after running backs go into the drive. This is right after D tackles go into the drive. You know what I mean? Like they still top of the game. So
still mad about that.
Yeah, look, I mean, go ahead, Tom. My fault.
I'm still mad about that 1D tackle, but going off of what the question said.
Big sweat.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all for overshowing though. Shout out to y'all, Joe. You want? I don't think you was
your boy.
Yeah.
That's big old boy.
And Mark keeps talking about your creative player. But going off of what the question said, this is the best projected QB coming out. Now, all the stats that Carl read off make sense of why he is the best because his O-line is going to be terrible. Currently, right now, I think you have 5 or 6 teams that are tied for 2 teams tied for the number 1 pick. One of these teams is the Tennessee Titans. I don't think their O-line is that good, but they're coming together. So when you come into the league, you're basically getting drafted by a bad team. So him already having the experience of playing with a bad offensive line and still finding a way to make plays happen, I can see NFL teams saying this is the perfect specimen for us on our team because we don't have to really worry about one. He can work with the offensive line and he can grow with the offensive line. Who was the
tie with him?
The second team is the Los Angeles Rams. They both 1-4.
Dolphins, what's their record?
They got 2 wins.
Yeah, the Dolphins 2-3.
Who they beat?
I don't remember either. I remember looking at their record and saying they had 2 wins though.
Now y'all done got me looking at
They beat the Jags.
I know why you brought. They beat the Jags and the Patriots.
They
beat. Right. Wait, they came back and beat. Oh, that's right. Because the Patriots got screwed. Touchdown. That's right.
Yeah, they beat the Patriots. All right.
And I know why you brought up. I know why you brought up the Dolphins because that's one of the teams that everybody say that you could potentially go to. But right now, if the draft,
when to go to?
Who?
Joe.
I'm talking about the league. The league saying that Miami is one of the teams. Raiders because of his relationship with Tom Brady. But again, if the draft was to happen today, he would be going to one of those 2 teams. He would be in LA or Tennessee. I don't think the Browns will get him.
The Browns going.
The Browns 1-5.
I heard an interesting take that they got Deshaun Watson starting on purpose so they can tank.
All right, so I'm gonna make this quick because we try and cut back time. I agree with everything Carl was saying as far as him being the best prospect. The other 2 quarterbacks you can't go wrong with. I think this year's draft is gonna kind of look similar to last year's, where you got these 3 quarterbacks where it doesn't matter who drafts them, they're all gonna be good at some point. Like Drake May, the other guy in DC, and then the other guy in Chicago. But we got.
But you know what? Okay, Ravens. But look. You know what? The question is who's not the best quarterback now? It's the projected in the draft. I would draft Shaduer first. Like I said, his upside is so high to me. But go ahead.
So we're gonna read this out. Shout out to Ty. I told you Ty was gonna show up. He said Ty 3 times and he showed up. Shout out to my co-host, man, on In the Red Corner. Ty with the 199 super chat. Shout out to the best network. Hashtag you Miami still trash.
It's crazy because Kev made Ty real life forget that Penn State's original rival was Maryland.
Donations.
Man, a lot of people from Central used to go to Penn State. Remember that, Tomo?
Yeah, that was like the Merlin. That was the Merlin team. I mean, that was the Merlin College. Everybody went there. It was either they or Eastern Shore. I don't.
They don't really. They were like kind of a rival in the ACC.
Yeah, we're not there
Well,
anymore.
ACC Big Ten, but
We moved on. We moved on to better pasture.
That would be cool to see Miami U against
Penn State
in the
give me
playoffs,
Miami.
but Penn State goes to the playoffs first.
They undefeated. They number 4 in the country.
Are number 4 in the country? My bad, child. My bad. I hope we see that. That'd be dope.
They wouldn't play each other, but
Hold up. In the playoffs, they might not
first round, but yeah.
Miami 6, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't play each other.
They ranked higher than Miami. Tie strikes again.
Dave is gonna be so upset.
I'm sorry.
Dave's gonna be so
Shout
upset.
out to Chris.
Go ahead, I'll let you read that one, Joe.
Shout out to my man Chris. We call himself Big Flocka.
Big Flock.
I said Flocka. My bad. I'm thinking about Kodak Black.
No, none of that.
But what was I saying?
With the $5 super chat.
$5 super chat.
There you go.
Still spinning his bag. In Dave we trust. R2L over everyone. Hashtag Flockwick.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we ain't see the quarter since.
I'm telling you, my man.
By the way,
he is good at what he do. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Shout out to the wellness center, man, and everything they have to offer outside of them shackles. We need them shackles on defense. That's all I'm gonna say. But back to the CTC talk, man. We got one more thing. I'm glad y'all brought up, man.